X Games Osaka rolls on as we welcome you to the event that has defined X Games for the last 30 years. Inside the Kyocera Dome, we now welcome you to men's Skateboard Vert. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham alongside my partner Amelia Brodka. And Amelia, after a dominant 5-year run by Jimmy Wilkins, parity is now the name of the game, with the likes of Tom Shar, Guy Curry, and even Eddie Damastoy earning gold in the last 3 years. But the guy that I think all eyes will be on here today is the hometown hero, owner of 9 X Games medals, Moto Shibata.
Moto is an absolute legend. His family owns the local skate shop Simple City, and he has really bred the vert scene locally in Osaka. I mean, he even acts as a mentor to Emma Kawakami, who is, you know, the youngin' and the record holder in this field. But you can't count out Tom and Guy.
Such a healthy level of talent here in men's skateboard vert. Moto Shibata won gold in his X Games debut back in 2017. Does he have what it takes to get back on top here in his hometown of Osaka?
That's amazing. The X Games will be held in my hometown, Osaka, because I've never imagined I will be skating at the X Games in my hometown, Osaka. Simple City is the skate shop, but also family to me. My dad has been skating since the late 1970s. There was a big skate park in Osaka, Japan. When I was 8 years old, I found his old skateboard in my house, and since then we have been skating together. My parents and all customers who come stop by our shop have been supporting me for a long time. You know, I wouldn't be here today without their support. So now I'm thinking like, that's great if I'm inspiring the old kids and supporting the local skater are here.
Here now, Moto!
X Games 大阪を見てくれてありがとう。おおきに。
Well, Moto Shibata looking to get that second career X Games gold medal, owner of 9 medals, 7 of them silver. He's been so close, including an epic battle he had last year at X Games Japan. But can he get back on top here in the granddaddy of them all, X Games men's skateboard vert?
I mean, with the way that Guy has been skating recently, he's going to be tough to beat. Also, owner of many X Games medals, Tom Shar. He just put out an incredible video part called Vert's Not Dead, and everybody needs to go watch it right after this.
So Moto Shibata, can he get back on top? Guy Curry continuing to rewrite history, and Tom Shar, maybe the most versatile man on a skateboard. He'll be busy here in Osaka. A look at our competition format. We begin with the playoffs. We've got 8 skateboarders. Best of 2 runs, I should say. Max score of 100. And just the top 4 will it be advancing to the final, and the same rules apply in the final, Amelia. So just 2 cracks at it to try to get into that top 4 and earn an X Games medal. It is cutthroat out here in Osaka.
It is a high pressure situation, you know. You can't really play it safe. You almost have to put down a run that might be a medal contender right off the bat in the playoffs just to get a chance at the finals.
A really neat roster. Obviously, we talked about those 3, Moto, Tom, and Guy. Emma Kawakami obviously is a special talent at just 10 years old. Elliott Sloan, the elder statesman at 36, continues to put it down. And I'm really excited to see Soya here back in Japan, he has got a bag of tricks, the likes of which we have not seen here at X Games.
He just invented a trick. I don't know if he's gonna put it in a run. That's quite risky when you've only got two. Maybe he'll save it for best trick, but if anything, Ema is definitely gonna blow us away.
Ema became the first person ever to land 3 consecutive 900s on a vert ramp. He did it at Tony Hawk's Vert Alert last year.
And he just started his run with another one and now doing a kickflip body varial 5, right into a varial, kickflip Indy, setting up for something big. Another 9. Oh, and a 720, the Mackenzie going Indy 7 to fakie. We saw Jimmy Wilkins do that in Ventura in the best trick contest and in his run, and that absolutely blew everyone away. So for Ema to do that as well is incredible.
Finished 5th in vert best trick at X Games Ventura last summer. Such air awareness. You know, he's technically not an Osaka local. Just about 20 miles away is where Ema lives from the Kyocera Dome.
He's got 2 900 variations in his run, a nose grab 9 and a Weddle 9. That is just wild.
He's got to check clips.
Does he approve of his own run?
Is it Instagram worthy is what he's looking at. So Elliot Sloan, 36 years old, out of New York City. Elliot has long been a staple of X Games. Of course, he made his debut back in 2009 in LA in Big Air. Owner of 16 X Games medals, 7 of them gold, but yet to find the top spot in this event, Amelia.
Wow, you can really see the power on display here, and also throwing a 7 into his run. This is an incredible run from Elliot. Putting it together on his first run. Oh, just missing that last wall. I mean, the way that he traverses the ramp, you can see the difference from a skater like Ema, who's, you know, younger and just has less experience and power, because the way that Elliot was blasting each and every trick is just really something to be appreciated.
Elliot, of course, lent us his backyard a few years ago for some of our skate and BMX events in San Diego.
Wow, that was a good score for a run where he missed the last wall. Hopefully he can just stay on for a split second longer in the next run.
Can Elliot get back on the podium? He has not earned an X Games medal since 2023 when he won gold in vert best trick. And here's Tate Carew, who we've seen in both vert and park. Still in search, though, of that first X Games medal.
Starting with a lengthy frontside blunt slide, an excellent way to start a run. Doing the body varial 5 now. He's just got such a great selection of tricks, like the kickflip body jar, throwing that in his line. Nice frontside nose grind. I love the way that he does that frontside ollie alley-oop and throwing the disaster in at the end. That is a sigh of relief from Tate. I mean, these guys are not used to having only 2 runs in the playoffs.
Tate, of course, part of that super team over at Birdhouse. Got awarded his signature pro board last year by the Birdman himself.
And Gons.
And Gons. Does it get much better than that?
Yeah, it was at the Olympics. It keeps getting better.
An 84.66 for Tate Carew, putting his name into the top 4 here early in the playoffs. So here's Soya Inomata, as we talked about, just seemingly inventing tricks on the regular. 3 X Games medals. And he just
Huge
made his X
five.
Games debut last year. Amelia,
Oh, he just missed the flick on that alley-oop kickflip Indy. He was absolutely blasting that.
15 years old. He just completed middle school 3 months ago.
Oh my God. That 5 was an epic way to start.
So if you're just joining us, 8 men here in our vert playoff, just 4 will be moving on to the final. JD Sanchez made his X Games debut last summer, and it was so fun to watch this Hawaiian boost on this ramp in Chiba last year.
Wow. Already putting together a barrage of flip trick variations.
Wow.
Back to back to back to back. Incredible. I mean, this is just mind-boggling. The tricks that he's putting together, the varial flip Indy fakie, and then ending with the 720. Wow, that was incredible by JD. You know, his dad has helped to keep the vert scene alive up in Northern California, building multiple vert ramps. And JD's clearly been spending a ton of time on them because that was absolutely wild. There were just so many flip trick variations. Here we see the kickflip body varial 5. And another angle of that.
Shout
Then
out
the heel flip
Pleasanton,
with the varial.
California. Yeah, this is something special.
And a 7 at the end. That was incredible. I think there was
Yeah.
a kickflip Indy 5 in there as well.
Massive score for JD, an 87.33, putting him up into first place. Kia Dome's about to get a little louder as one of their own, one of the most decorated in the history of this discipline, drops in now for his first run at X Games Osaka. He is Moto Shibata.
Moto is an absolute artist on a skateboard. And he is the only one doing tricks like that, doing the front foot impossible variations. Oh no. Just missing that wall, unfortunately.
Moto owns the most summer medals of any Japanese athlete and the most medals of any Japanese male. That's 9 total. And uncharacteristically going down early, Amelia, on that first run. And in this 2-run playoff format, you cannot afford throwaways. So he's got his work cut out for him with this field and the showing they're putting on here early today. Tom Sharp, owner of 14 X Games medal, including a gold here in vert at Ventura last summer.
Wow, starting with a huge kickflip Indy fakie and then going right into a 7. Big 540 tail grab. Alley-oop, heel flip Indy. Nice frontside nose grind. Kickflip body varial 5. Tom is on fire. Nice tail grab, 360. Oh, what? And then alley-ooping the cab disaster. That was an insane way to end his run.
I love the handshake. Just another day at the office for Tom Sharp.
I mean, the video part that he dropped,
Yes.
every single one of the tricks in his part is just an absolute mind melter. I mean, he takes a soccer goal and puts it on top of Elliot's mega ramp and proceeds to do technical lip tricks on it. So this might be a walk in the park for him.
We first met Tom when he was about half this size back in 2012 in Los Angeles when he took 6th in big air on the mega ramp and a 7th in vert. How about a 90.33 for Tom Sharp, putting him up into the top spot. Pretty incredible what this 16-year-old has accomplished in 8 career X Games appearances, owner of 11 medals, 5 of them gold.
He actually just did the first ever 900 in a park competition. So imagine a wall about half this size and doing a 900 in it, and then being able to readapt his 900s to throw them in on this run. Just
He
incredible.
already owns the record most X Games medals earned as a teenager, 11.
Wow.
And he's still just 16 years old. So he is going to just blow away his own record.
That was a wild run. A lot of flip tricks, a lot of spinning. Everything just looked really, really clean. You know, I wonder how the judges are going to compare that to Tom. I mean, Tom did some really technical lip tricks, which is something we didn't really see with Guy, but then we saw, you know, kickflip varial 5s, we saw 900, we saw 720. I'd hate to be Jason Rothmeyer right now. He's the head judge down there.
A 93 for Guy, taking over first place. Wow. That was special from Guy Curry. And what we're seeing from Guy is really neat, because I think for the longest time he was the youngest kid in this field, and there was always that feeling of he needed to prove himself, and he would be emotional and he wanted it so badly. And now you've seen in the last couple of years everything connecting for Guy Curry, and there is a level of confidence. He knows not only does he belong in this group, but he can be the big dog, even at 16. So Ema Kawakami, that 80 on his first run was so solid, but he's currently on the outside looking in, trying to get into the top 4.
Throwing the nose grab 9 so casually right into a rodeo. Pumping for speed. Kickflip body varial 5. Another varial. Kickflip Indy. Oh, it just went a little too far from his body for him to get it back under his feet. I mean, that was his first run. It's still so impressive. And for that to be outside of the top 4, you know, it's just, Vert is progressing so rapidly.
To have his 9s that dialed in at 10 years old, it wasn't that long ago that the thought of even putting a single 900 in a run seemed impossible. And here we are. Elliott Sloan, can he put it together and move on to the final?
Huge Indy 5 to start, traversing the entire width of the ramp. Oh, just missing that kickflip Indy. Oh, what a shame. His first run was looking so good up until that last wall. You know, this is such a tough format.
That elusive Vert gold he is still in search for, and he won't earn it here in Osaka, as unfortunately Elliott Sloan will not be moving on to the final. This playoffs is flying by. It wasn't that long ago, Amelia. Tate Carew was leading this contest. He's now sitting in the bubble spot at 4.
A San Diego local skating and growing up at the Claremont Skate Park. Tate has just been progressing so rapidly and dominating the park skateboarding scene as well. Throwing in the kickflip body varial 5. Doing another kickflip body varial variation and just missing that kickflip body jar. It looked so good in his last run. A trick that eluded him in the Olympics and various past events. I think he's just really stoked to have put that into his run. Now he's just gonna have to sit and wait.
So 55, of course, will not improve upon his first run score. 4th place is where he will stay. A guy who could potentially bump him out of that drops in now. Soya sitting in 8th place, went down early on run number 1. Can he put it together here on his final run in the playoffs?
There we go, already looking more solid. 2 back-to-back kick flips. Again, 360 varial. Alley-oop, stalefish 5. Body varial 5, looking solid. Lip slide.
Okay, can he stay on?
Oh,
yes!
doing a stalefish 7 at the end there. Very solid. Will that knock Tate out of the finals?
That was the run we were expecting from Soya. Will it be enough to bump out Tate Carew and jump up into the top 4?
So many stalefish variations, I love it. Stalefish invented by the one and only Tony Hawk.
Would need an 84.67 to knock off Tate. Was it enough? And he does just that, an 86.66. Tate Carew is bumped out and Soya jumps up into the top 4. So JD Sanchez is already guaranteed a spot into the final. The only guy who could potentially change things up, Moto Shibata, who will drop in after he. And JD goes down early.
You know what, it's okay.
Third is where he'll stay.
He did so many trick combinations and variations in his first run. I think he could take a little break and wait until the finals.
Okay, all eyes here at the Kyocera Dome are on Moto Shibata, the hometown kid, owner of 9 X Games medals, a gold his rookie year back in 2017. Everyone wants to see Moto Shibata put on a show. Right now, he's skating to get into the final.
There's the front foot impossible lean air done so beautifully, and the alley-oop McTwist. Oh, and the kickflip McTwist. Fakie to fakie 5. Oh no!
Moto!
Oh. It looked like he was doing a frontside cab, front foot impossible situation, whatever he does. Moto's got so many variations of that front foot impossible, as we saw the basic version, front foot impossible lean air. And just so unfortunate that on one of his staple tricks, he just came off in front of his hometown crowd. This 2-run format is rough.
Yeah, Moto would concur. You've got 2 cracks at it, and Moto's the type of guy that's just like, when he puts it all together, you know, you don't want to say he's unbeatable, but he's as good as anyone in the world.
Oh, what?
How did Tom, what did I just see?
That was kickflip, indie, finger flip to fakie. So wild.
That angle too is so incredible.
It really was. I mean, he's already made it to the final. I don't think he needed to upgrade that run, but that was so fun to watch.
I mean,
look at it.
This man flew.
And traveling frontside, going a fakie, you're blind. So then, you know, to not hang up and to be able to travel that way is just so impressive.
So Tom Shar will, of course, be moving on to the final, and what a battle we can anticipate between those two, he and Guy Curry. How does Guy treat this? Already our top-ranked qualifier. I still think he's going to have fun here on his final run in the playoffs.
Oh, he's having fun. Just throwing nines like it's no problem. Missing the kickflip frontside air. But I'm sure he's got an incredible run planned for us in the finals.
As we said, already a record holder. Most X Games medals earned as a teenager. And he can also tie Shaun White, Nyjah Huston, and Kelly Silverue, who own 6 gold medals that they earned during their teenage years. Guy currently with 5. And I should say Arissa True joined that group at the top spot earlier in women's vert. So the men's skateboard vert playoffs are officially done. Guy Curry, Tom Shar, JD Sanchez, and Soya Inumata round out our top 4. But there you see our top-ranked qualifier, Guy Curry, 16 years old. He is on a mission. He did not come here for a bronze or a silver. He came to earn a 6th career X Games gold, and he looks primed to do just that. What a lineup we have here, Amelia. This is going to be a show. 2 runs each for all 4 of these guys who all have the talent to potentially win the contest.
I mean, if their runs are going to improve in the finals, then that is going to be a treat to watch. But with only 2, are they going to play the first one safe, or are they just going to go big right off the bat?
So the only one in this group of 4 that doesn't have an X Games medal is JD Sanchez. Does that change here in the final when we return? Guy Curry, Tom Shar, JD, and Soya battle it out for gold.
Is the place to be.
Welcome to the party. Oh my goodness, Colby Raha. Oh!
Arissa True.
Kevin Peraza. Is Nyjah Huston about to make history? The answer is yes.
Shout out X Games. We love y'all.
Welcome back to X Games Osaka 2025. It's now time for the men's skateboard vert final. 4 skateboarders, 2 runs each with a chance at gold. There you see X Games CEO Jeremy Bloom on hand here at Osaka. All the VIPs on site here at the Kyocera Dome to witness history. Soya Inumata, the lone Japanese skater in this field of 4, JD Sanchez out of Hawaii, Tom Shar, and of course Guy Curry. Those 2 have had some epic battles over the last couple of years in this vert discipline, each trading off gold medals. But both look so good and doing it their own way, Amelia, on their way to potential gold medal performances.
Yeah, they definitely have 2 different approaches. You know, you'll see a bit more technical lip tricks from Tom, and you'll see a lot of spinning from Guy, and both are really powerful skaters. But JD or Soya could definitely challenge the podium.
4 skaters, 3 medals at stake. Can 15-year-old Soya Inumata add to his collection of 3 medals? He just made his X Games debut last year, and he's already got 3 of them, 2 silver and a bronze.
Starting with a huge 5, alley-oop kickflip Indy, also blasting. Oh, just, you know, that kickflip backside grab kind of flipped weird, went between his legs, so couldn't quite correct it. They'll have 1 more run to try to get on that podium. And only 1 person in this final will not be taking home a medal.
JD Sanchez Last year at X Games Chiba, just missed out on the podium, finished in 4th. He's determined not to do that again here in 2025.
Loving the cab heel flip Indy right there. And the kickflip body varial 5. He's got a lot of body varial variations. The kickflip Indy 5. Kickflip stalefish.
Oh.
Wow, hard flip varial, kickflip Indy. Kickflip varial fakie right into a 720 and then reverting on the flat bottom. What?
He got clinical there. Wow, JD Sanchez.
I'm trying to understand why he reverted at the bottom of that run. Was he planning another fakie trick, but decided to play it safe last second? That just seemed like a crazy choice.
Take another look.
So many flip tricks in one run.
An 84.66 for JD, so the bar officially set. What does Tom Shar, owner of 14 X Games medals, including 3 in this event, a gold, a silver, and a bronze, do here on his first run?
Starting off with a huge kickflip Indy fakie right into a tail grab 7. A 540 right into a tail grab 5. Alley-oop kickflip Indy frontside nose grind. Kickflip body varial 5. Tom is definitely putting it together here. I love the lip slides in between all of these tricks as well. And then the alley-oop cab lip slide. No way, going for the blunt kickflip at the end. Wow, that was incredible. I mean, I can't tell if a buzzer went off between those last 2 walls, but I love that he's trying to throw that blunt kickflip at the end. That would be insane.
Tom always skating on a razor's edge. It is so fun to watch him, whether it's park, whether it's vert, vert best trick. Obviously all those years competing in big air. He's an all-terrain vehicle, folks.
Yeah, he can skate anything.
An 83 for Tom Shar, putting him into that silver medal spot. And then there was one, our top-ranked qualifier. A teenage prodigy. And what a headshot. Keeping the shades on. Incredible choice for Guy Curry. Dropping in for his first run in the final.
Wow, traveling on the alley-oop 5. And I can't believe how well he does that 900 every single time. Varial flip Indy, kickflip body varial 5. Nice frontside nose grind. Stalefish 5. And the kickflip Indy 5. This is insane. And then the 720 to wrap things up. Solid first run in the finals by Guy.
This is
Props
talent.
from all the VIPs right there.
This is art. Guy Curry just elevating everything on that very first run. No one's doing it like this, Amelia.
Brandon, I have a serious question. It's
Uh-oh.
X Games League
Hope it's
draft
rhetorical.
picks.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Do you choose Guy or do you choose Tom?
Oh my gosh. Different strokes for different folks. A 90.66. You know, I'm going to go Guy after that score.
Yeah, that was an insane score.
X Games League debuting in 2026. Team formats. Who knows? Maybe there's in a world Guy and Tom Shar are on the same team, but can't go wrong with either draft pick, that's for sure. So here's Soya. who's currently on the outside looking in. As you said, partner, one skater is unfortunately not going to earn a medal out of this group of 4. And Soya's got to do something here to knock on the top 3 door.
He is absolutely soaring. I can't believe he saved
How did
that.
he
That
do
was
that?
incredible.
That was level impossible. No way.
Oh, no.
You just knew he was he was right on the edge there. I don't know how he was able to ride away.
That was incredible. And just missed the flick on that varial flip. So didn't quite get the rotation of the board he was looking for. But, I mean, 4th is still a great place to be. He should be proud of himself.
So Soya will not earn an X Games medal, but that young man will. His first career X Games medal, J.D. Sanchez. We just don't know if it will be silver, bronze, or even gold.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. He added a finger flip in there as well? This is insane. And the kickflip in D5. And the kickflip stalefish. Taking his foot off on the frontside tail grab. Oh my gosh. No way.
Yeah.
He landed sketchy into a 7 and then threw a beautiful backsmith at the end. What a beautiful run by JD. So many flip tricks. I will say it again.
He is an absolute electric factory. J.D. Sanchez just upping his game on run number 2 already in that silver medal spot. That is just art.
Wow, kickflip 360 frontside air. That was wild.
An 84.66 on his first run. Where does Rothmeyer and the gang score him? An 88.33, improving upon his score. And he right now has an absolute grip on that silver medal spot. Guy Curry stays in first place. So it really all comes down to this. Tom Sharp sitting in that bronze medal spot. The last guy who can potentially knock out Guy Curry, but he's got to do it right now.
Looking really strong with the back-to-back-to-back 5s. Alley-oop kickflip Indy. Doing the frontside nose grind. Stomping the kickflip body varial 5 and the back lip. I love that alley-oop cap lip. Oh no! Oh, yeah, the blunt kickflip, that's such a risky move. Just missed the flick on that one.
We
But
wondered
he
if
was going
Tom,
for it.
he went for it. We wondered if he was going to flip the switch. Unable to do that, which guarantees Guy Curry a 6th career X Games gold medal. And he now jumps up into that group for most X Games golds earned as a teenager, along with Kelly Silderoo, Nyjah Houston, Shaun White, and Arissa True. Make room for Guy Curry.
And Guy's been on a tear. Skating park really well also. And he has brought so many never been done competition firsts to X Games. He's done the Judo 900, he's done the Body Varial 900 in a run, and the Kickflip Body Varial 900. It's wild. So no surprise to see him taking a victory lap here. just coming off on the kickflip body varial 5, but incredible performance by Guy Curry here.
Guy doing Guy things here in Japan. Remember last summer in Chiba, he had the 2 highest scores in vert on his way to a gold medal performance there. Picking up where he left off here in Osaka. There you see Kelvin Hoffler showing him love. It is a beautiful time for vert, headlined by the 16-year-old Guy Curry.
Saw him getting a big hug from his mom as well. I mean, his parents have built this incredible facility at their home in Brazil. He's got a mega park, he's got a vert ramp, he's got a beautiful concrete park as well, even a street course. You know, such a supportive family, believing in their son, and rightly so. Look at where that got him.
And Amelia, doesn't it just feel like it's Guy's time? Like he's about to go on one of those runs a la Bucky Lasek once upon a time, or the 5-year stretch that we saw from Jimmy Wilkins recently. It feels like Guy is entering that territory.
Yeah, and honestly, if he were in the park discipline, he would also be a gold medal threat, because he has been taking all of these spins and incredible flip trick variations into walls that are only 8 feet tall and across a park. So, you know, certainly can skate all kinds of transitions, mega ramps as well.
What a final we saw here today. Our top 4 came correct. But when it was all said and done, no one could best the 16-year-old prodigy, Guy Curry, earning another X Games gold medal